40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Giants of Toronto taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Charles, Thursday night game, you think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early enough.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Niners hit 9-3 here on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 10.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Purdy. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
7 yards there and a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Giants nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Third and goal at the 4-yard line. McCaffrey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Toronto.
Okay, here we go. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach.
Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And Saquon going to have a Giants 1st down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
Here we go, hey.
Looking to throw. Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Momo. Go. Detroit Johnson.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Cooks motions to the left.
To the right, Patino. Apple. Up, go.
Now Jones on 1st and 10.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
Dom Capers.
Back to throw. Jones.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Why shift the crew? Great. Rita.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
This taken in right around the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard
The
line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
49ers 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 36 yards on the play.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. It's Barkley on the counter. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 14 yards. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Giants 24, 49ers 10.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors. Yeah, big play there, and when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Purdy.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
60. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
41 yards.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 29, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones now in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Gold Cyclone! Gold Cyclone! Detroit!
Back to throw. Jones. And this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
That is caught.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
North salad! North salad! South salad! South salad! South salad! South...
Jones to throw on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are right back in this football game.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now 3rd down and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now inside the 25.
And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Timberland.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They got 29 yards that time.
29 yards. First down, Giants.
Here we go, hey.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Other side.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
For the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
Detroit Johnson.
Jones. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Here comes 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. To throw is Purdy.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Jump right, Pacino. Jump right, Pacino.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. To throw is Jones. Gets this to Waller.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Jones. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Purdy on the sneak.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Did you see them holding 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This is 1st and 10. Here's Jones.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Jones to throw.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the 49ers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Toronto, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they